Ladies and gentlemen, I always insist that wonders will never end. There are some political remarks that the late Raila Odinga made, and 2 weeks later he passed away. Please, I request you to listen, and when I return, I'll explain how the current ODM political party leader Oburu Odinga has finally surrendered and effectively sealed the fate of the ODM political party. Listen to Raila Odinga before we proceed. This is what Raila Odinga said before he died.
We are ODM. Who's told you that ODM will not have a candidate in 2027? Who has told you? And we've signed and agreed that we'll work together up to 2027. We have not passed any resolutions as a party to say how we're going to go into the election of 2027. So wherever you are, don't commit the party to some things which have not been discussed. Let those things be discussed first.
That is former late ODM political party leader Raila Odinga. Actually, Raila was heard saying, who said the ODM political party will not have a presidential candidate in the next general elections 2027, where we have remained with only 1 year to go. That is what Raila said, and he passed away. So that means Raila maybe angewania urais 2027. You never know. Now, according to the constitution na sheria za vyama vya kisiasa humu nchini, the leader of a political party is allowed to run for the presidency. At one point, Oburu said he would run for president, but he has now backed down, and he has officially stated that ODM will not field a presidential candidate in 2027. Instead, the party will support President William Ruto's re-election in the next general elections. You know, Oburu Odinga has surrendered officially. Here is Oburu Odinga speaking. Listen to him.
ODM, this time around, we are not fielding a candidate. We are going to support William Samoei Ruto for the second term. But as we move to support him in his second term, we must go there in a structured manner, negotiating and knowing what we are going to get as ODM.
That is Oburu Odinga, who has surrendered officially from contesting for presidency as ODM political party leader. Ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed, I have only one request. As you continue watching this clip, ladies and gentlemen, I request you, I beseech you, you don't forget to hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, Mwana Kenya Media, where we don't sugarcoat, but we always put news as it is yet, I kindly ask you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload new content. Thank you for your great support, and be blessed by our Supreme Being who lives in heaven. Welcome to our analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard how Oburu Odinga surrendered himself. He will not run for president in 2027, and ODM, he has assured all Kenyans, wherever they are, including me, that ODM will not field a presidential candidate, but will instead support Ruto. Now, I want to put this into perspective so that we can really understand why Oburu Odinga and his ODM political party decided to support Ruto in 2027. Point number 1. ODM has no potential presidential candidate for 2027. As we speak, ladies and gentlemen, the ODM leadership has concluded that there is no one capable of running for president after Raila Odinga's passing and after Edwin Sifuna was expelled from the party leadership. They believe it is better to stand with Ruto politically by supporting him in 2027. That is it. Point number 2, why ODM decided to support Ruto's re-election. Number 2, ODM has lost its political ground in this country, Kenya. After Oburu Odinga, who is serving as the current Siaya senator, Gladys Wanga, who is serving as the current governor in Homa Bay, Junet Mohammed, who is an MP, and Samia Tandi, who is also an MP, kept promoting the 2-term slogan everywhere. 2-term, 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 2-term. And after Sifuna was removed as one of the ODM leaders, supporters lost confidence in the party because they believed ODM had abandoned its founding principles. As a result, many people no longer trust ODM anymore. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, the party has lost its popularity. They therefore saw no point in wasting time pursuing a presidential bid. Number 3, why ODM decided to support the current President William Ruto to be re-elected in 2027. Number 3, money factor. How? ODM has decided to support Ruto in order to persuade him to provide the party with funding. According to the information we have, according to the information attributed to ODM, Ruto's government owes the ODM party 12 billion. There are funds from the political parties fund, and ODM is urging the government to release the money. That is why they are saying Ruto tosha to secure what they consider as their rightful funding. Because if they decide to support Rigathi Gachagua's movement, hawezi kupata kitu. They will lose everything. So that is why they are saying 2-term, 2-term, 2-term in order to receive their 12 billion. So it's like they are persuading Ruto. It is also alleged that Ruto continues to finance ODM meetings across the country. Now, I want to conclude by asking a question. What is your opinion? Do you think ODM's decision not to field a presidential candidate in the next general elections 2027 is a good one? Write your opinion in the comments section below. Then tutajua maoni yako ni yapi. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet in the next video. But I have only one request. If you are watching for the first time, or rather if you have been watching but you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, Mwana Kenya Media, I promise I don't fake news. I don't. This is the only channel you can trust. This is the only channel you can trust for facts. So if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button that is down here. Once you are done, remember to turn on the notification bell so that the moment we upload new video clip, you will receive a notification that Mwana Kenya Media has uploaded a new video clip to watch. Keep on sharing our links to other WhatsApp groups and even on Facebook so that we can continue growing this our new YouTube channel in town. Thank you and be blessed for trusting to listen to us and trusting to subscribe to our channel. Be blessed. Let's meet in the next video. Bye-bye.